take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Buffalo Bills. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 30.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Bills have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's tackled.
Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's the ex-Florida Gator, Lamichael Pirine. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard.
And that's why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
He was brought down at the 40. Five-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And Diggs has it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
21 yards.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live and fight another down.
He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down at the 19.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing is Allen on third. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown.
Allen's pass complete to
John Brown.
Touchdown.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
The extra point is...
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll hand it down to Geis, and he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
In second and...
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 21-yard line.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up second.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
On the keeper.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Screenplay, Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Complete.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Henry Anderson there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
The 35-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. And the Bills first down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Bills 14, Jets 3.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Allen now to throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Allen and Knox teaming up there for a Buffalo first down. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A gain of 15.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And this one caught by Beasley. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
It's a gain of
23 yards on the play.
First down, Bills.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
10-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Buffalo.
Josh Allen with his third touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
The quarterback taken down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes. And they're getting at him.
After the sack on first down, Jackson and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Bills will extend their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Bills 27, Jets 3. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Geis. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's good.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Geis. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a run with Geis. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 43-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10. At their own 21.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Watch the ship. Tighten up.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
42-yard line.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Ball carrier.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
49, guys. Mike.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a run with Singletary, and he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Flush to his right. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
At the 47-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
No. Switch. He's coming. Check.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
56.
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
The play. 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Jackson.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
At their own 20.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the give, this is Singletary. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Tackle made.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the counter, this is Singletary. Pushing tacklers aside. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. John Brown's got it complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This will be from 49 yards out.
49-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Micah Hyde on the cover.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. And they'll try and go jet sweep here with Perriman. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They run. It's Johnson. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Singletary. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
The Bills ball carrier.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
The 29-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. The 40. The 30. 10. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So